LeetCode find if path exists in graph. From the description, we get to know that the graph is bidirectional and has n vertices. The edges of the graph are represented in a 2D integer array. We get a source and we get a destination, and we have to return true if there's any valid path from source to destination, false if else. So we have a valid path from 0 to 2, that is 0 to 2 or 0 to 1 and 2. So we're going to return true here. In this case, we have a path from 0 to 1 and 0 to 2, but we don't have a connecting path to 5. So this case, we are going to return false. So this solution requires traversing all the edges possible and check if there's any path from source to destination. As this is a bidirectional graph, we are going to create a map of list of vertices connecting to the list of adjacent vertices. For 0 it will be 1 and 2, and for 1 it will be 2 and 0, vice versa. We are going to create a boolean array visited of size n. We are going to mark them as false initially. We are going to take the current as the source and do DFS on this. So when we are doing DFS, we are going to check if the current vertices is already visited or not. If not, then we are going to mark that as true, and we are going to do the DFS on the list of adjacent vertices in this list. So initially it will go to 1. So now 1 will be the current now, and for 1 we are going to check 0 is already visited, so we are going to skip this one, and we are going to do DFS on 2. When we reach current equal to the destination or the target vertices, we are going to return true, or else we are going to return false. Let's go through the code. Initially, we are going to initialize a list of lists for storing all the possible paths, and we are going to populate all the adjacent. So in the graph, we will have 1, 2, 4, 0, and for 1 we can reach 0 and 2. For 2 we can reach 1 and 0. We are going to initialize a boolean array visited and mark them as false initially. So we have false for all three vertices. We're going to check if the current is equal to the target. So current will start from 0. We are going to mark the current vertices as true if it is not the target, and we'll check for all the possible vertices that can be reached from 0. Initially it will be 1. So is 1 visited? No. So we'll do DFS on 1. So 1 is not equal to target. We'll move further. We'll mark 1 as true. And for 1 we have two vertices that are reachable, 0 and 2. So 0 is already visited, we are going to skip this iteration. And for 2 we'll do DFS on 2. Is 2 equal to the target? Yes, so we'll return true from here, and we'll return true. If not, we'll have returned false.